What's going on, y'all? One half of the Wake Up Crew here to talk some WNBA prop bets over on PrizePicks for the Saturday, July the 23rd WNBA slate. Got two games on this evening, Chicago and New York, and then LA versus the Las Vegas Aces. Got a lot to dive into. We're going to pull up PrizePicks, pull up the data, pull up the model, see where the edges are, what players you want to attack against what teams, what positions, all that good stuff. So let's get into it right now. All right, as always, we take a look at the lineups and the projected starters. Looks like Courtney Vandersloot is still going to be out for Chicago, and then the New York Liberty should be at full strength. The LA Sparks, they will be without Christy Tolliver again, and Lexi Brown will also be out, and it looks like the Aces are at full strength. So, and I appreciate y'all bearing with me, man. I mean, we've had flu, COVID, all kinds of crazy stuff through the household, so it has not been consistent this past week, but we're back at it, right? We're going to finish out the WNBA season strong and look forward to the playoffs. So let's just take a look at these two teams real quick. And I've already kind of ran through it. Let's start with the Aces. Start with the Aces and the Sparks. So with those two teams, you want to attack the LA Sparks with guards. When we filter this out, shout out to Sparry. They give up their second most points given up per game to guards in the WNBA. Should yield well for Chelsea Gray, Kelsey Plum, and Jackie Young. They're giving up about 45 points per game to guards. You look at the rebounds that they give up against guards. They're right there, top four in the WNBA, giving up about 12.2 rebounds to guards. And then if we go to the assists, and this is where the point guard herself, they go fifth and about 13.2 assists per game to guards. So attacking the Sparks with guards, so that should give us a lot of opportunity from the Aces side. And if you want to attack the Aces, you attack them with forwards. So Nneka and her sister Chinny Ogwumike. It's Ogwumike. I've been saying it wrong all year. You want to attack them. They should be nice plays to attack against the Aces. So here we go. The Aces, they're right there, top three in the WNBA and giving up points to forwards. And since we're here, so is Chicago. So when we pivot to the Chicago-New York game, maybe a Natasha Howard play, they're right there, second in the WNBA, giving up points to forwards. You look at the rebounds. There go the Aces, second most rebounds against the forward position in the WNBA. Chicago right there at the top. And then you can see the assist column as well. And we'll go to centers just to check that out really quickly. Centers, it is the Liberty giving up a ton of points to centers. So, again, if you're going to attack the Sparks, you want to attack them with guard play. If you want to attack the Aces, you want to attack them with forwards. Look for some unders on the points against Chicago. So we didn't go through the guard play and talk about Chicago and New York, but check this out. So Chicago, one of the stingiest teams against guards in the WNBA. They're giving up only about 35.6 points per game to guards, whereas the Liberty right here giving up 43.5. So potentially Kalia Copper. I love her. The model loves her tonight, so she will be one of my core plays. Throwing that out there right now. You want to attack Chicago with forwards. We looked at that on the other sheet. They're right up there with the Aces, giving up some of the most points per game to forwards. So maybe Rebecca Allen, Natasha Howard, Kalia Copper, definitely going to look at her. You want to attack the Liberty with guards. So Allie Quigley, Kalia Copper. There could be some other players. Let's see who's in that lineup again for Chicago. Copper, Alaman, Julie. Her numbers are so low. Go for it. Parker seemed like she got on track the other night. Emma Mason had been playing really well, but Kalia Copper, and we've already seen her line bump up on PrizePicks. It opened at 13.5 points, and now it's sitting at 14.5 points. So that's sort of kind of the overview of the players and the positions you want to target tonight. So let's dive into the model. And I'm not playing Honshu tonight. I mean, everything is low for her. I mean, it's the highest probability over in the model, but I'm just 15 minutes a game. She's got to get 8.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Should be doable. We got to project her for 9.5, but I'm going to leave it alone. Candace Parker's assist number, it's at 3.5 on PrizePicks. I would like this number better if it were 3. She's averaging 3 over her last 5. Got to project her for close to 4. Don't like it. It starts right here for me. Kalia Copper. You know, you talked about you want to attack Chicago with you want to attack the Liberty with guards. They're giving up so many points and rebounds to guards. I love Kalia Copper, and she's all in the model. The points got projected for 16.2. The prop is at 14.5. I like that, and the rebounds. She's averaging 7.4 rebounds over her last 5. Got it projected for 6.5. I like the points and rebounds for Kalia Copper tonight. Really like the points and rebounds for her. Katie Lou Samuelson's been playing really good basketball, averaging about 14.5 over her last 5. Points, rebounds, and assists. We got it projected for 15.4. Kind of like the 3-point number for her a little bit more than the par, but either way, the model likes those type of play, likes this play. Candace Parker, she's still popping in the model. There goes Rebecca Allen. We talked about her. You want to attack Chicago with forwards. A little too close for my liking, right? Especially the fact that she's only averaging 5.8 points over her last 5. I know that it's a position that you can attack Chicago with, but I don't want to do it with Rebecca Allen and only getting about 22 minutes a game. There goes Nneka Ogwumike right here, 19.5 points. Got it projected a little bit more than that. She's averaging 20.8. Forwards aren't really that is how you want to attack. That is how you want to attack the aces. So Nneka should be nice. Her points, maybe points and rebounds for her. Her sister, they bumped her, Chinny Ogwumike, they bumped her rebounds up. It was 6 last game, and she hit 7. Now it's sitting at 7.5, and don't like it at 7.5. There goes Nneka right there, the points, rebounds, and assists. And as we go down the model, look at the probability getting lower and lower and lower. So some underplays. And there's not a ton. Like right here, Kelsey Plum's points, rebounds, and assists. It's telling me to take the under. I only got it projected at 24.8. She's averaging 25.4 over her last 5. She had a very bad game last game, but I don't want to bet against Kelsey Plum. She's shooting the ball so much. Same with Asia Wilson. I just don't feel comfortable taking the unders on those players, even though the data says so. Now, the Liberty, Sabrina Ionescu, maybe. You don't attack, again, Chicago, very good. Back to the data, right? Chicago, very good against guards. So Sabrina, over her last 5, from a point standpoint, right there at her average. We got it projected a little bit lower. The matchup is tough. I don't like the underplays tonight. Azurá Stevens, she's been an under that I played quite a bit. Her points, rebound, and assist, and they just keep getting lower and lower, and she's another one. I think she had 9 or 10 points last game. I just don't want to bet on those. I don't really like a lot of the underplays tonight, but I do want to jump over to PrizePicks and talk about a couple of, just talk through a couple of other potential plays that I like, and that's in the turnover department. And look at this game starting right here in 45 minutes. I know y'all want me to get it out earlier. I'm sorry. But from a turnover standpoint, Brittany Sykes, 2.5 turnovers. She's averaging 4.2. I think she's the highest turnover player in the WNBA. I really like this at 2.5. If we come over to the 3-point props, 3 points, Allie Quigley, 1.5. I took her last game. She only shot 3. But Quigley should shoot a little bit more. Marine is just, she gets it done. She puts up a lot of shots. 1.5. I don't mind this one. She's averaging 1.2. Katie Lou Samuelson is who I want to talk about, though. Averaging close to 2.5 3-pointers over her last 5. 2, 2, 4, 4, and 1. Don't mind that. And again, you attack Las Vegas with forward play. Don't mind Katie Lou Samuelson as well. But tonight, the pick that I like more than any is Kalia Copper over her points and rebounds. I think that's a solid play for her, and the data backs it up. You want to attack the Liberty with guards, so Kalia Copper will be in the lineup tonight. Again, thank you for bearing with me. It's been crazy over here at the household, but hopefully next week we get back on track and close out the rest of the regular season for the WNBA and have a good time rolling into the WNBA playoffs. College football is out. The futures for college football are incredibly low. The lines are very generous right now, so if you're thinking about getting some of those future bets in, make sure you use the promo code WAKEUP. Tap into the newsletter below. We will be dropping picks. If we're out and for some reason we don't do a video, whether it's Jay with MLB or me with the WNBA, subscribe to the free newsletter below, and we will put picks in there, especially going into the weekend if we know we're going to have a busy weekend. So appreciate you tapping in. As always, comment below. Let me know what you're playing. If you tail, give PrizePicks hell, and if we fail, do not bail. Enjoy the games tonight. Good luck, good night, and I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.